Okay, so we have this new amp in the Helix, the Line 6 Ventoux. Now, the name doesn't give too much away. If you've read the release notes, you'll know that it's based on sort of an earlier Fender Tweed / orangey type circuit. So I pulled up the Ventoux here with the stock cab. And this is an orange. If we take this volume down slightly. So that's the orange, or the Mandarin 80. So just to sort of put in context, I think when you're dialing in this stuff, it probably helps to know roughly what you're looking at. Now, the stock cab that comes with it is the 2x12 male C12Q, so I think that's a Jensen speaker, I think. I might move that up closer for a bit more bass. And it's super responsive though, so if you play lightly, but the thing that I was checking out with this, I've put in a 2x12 double C12N, so I think that's also a Jensen speaker, on one side with the 67 condenser mic and reflections at 18%, and then a silver bell with a 47 condenser mic and reflections at 19%, and that sounds more like this. Quite a nice balanced warm tone, I think. So that's where I'm starting from if we wanted to hear some glorious plate and transistor tape. You know, some sweet tones, I think. So what can we actually do on the amp? We've got a drive, we've got a high pass filter, which would be our bass, I think. So that's kind of cutting flub. Definitely changes the way that the amp feels and responds quite a lot. It's got a bit more of a loose vintage feel, I think, with the lower kind of the lower amount of bass cut. So. So I think if you're finding, okay, this, I want a bit of a thicker sound, drop this HP filter, the high pass filter, and it's going to let through a bit more bass. And also break up in a bit of a looser way. Okay, we don't have a treble control, but we've got presence, which is going to do something very similar. So presence all the way up even. is still pretty usable. And then depth is going to be adding kind of low end kick. So if I take this all the way out, you'll hear it probably slims down the tone a bit. All kind of nice low end, you know, trouser moving stuff. So you're getting some really nice fuzzy tones there. So I've got the depth up at 10, presence super high at 9.8, drive pretty high at 8, and the high pass filter nice and low so that we're letting through some of that flub. And you see obviously that tightens it up again. So if we put everything to about 5, oh, we've also got a master, which will make a big difference, I think. So we can clean things up, or I think running it full gives you the most gain possible. But yeah, everything at 5 sounds like this. Just super playable in all settings, basically. Drive to 3 for some actual clean tones, and then I might chuck that presence up. So some really, really beautiful tones. The mid control, let's have a little listen. If we scoop things out, get a bit more of a cutting tone. And if we boost these, just got a lot of classic stuff going on. So if we take the drive all the way up, great sounding vintage style amp. Has these incredible kind of boutique tones all the way from clean to drive. That's the cab that I'd use with it, I think, experimenting with it. Double 12 C12N on one side and Silver Bell on the other. I think that has a nice balance. And I'll dial in some tones now and put this into the folder. This will be called Ventoux Plate. It will have a clean tone in it, it will have a drive tone and a solo tone. Feel free to like and subscribe if this was at all useful. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers.
How are you doing, John?
I'm a little bit depressed, if I'm honestly, Anna.
Why?
The YouTube stuff is not doing as well as I thought it might.
Maybe if you washed your hair once in a while.
Well, that's the thing, I keep washing it, but nothing's really sticking.
Okay. Where have you been?
I'm starting a new segment on YouTube, starting a new Patreon tier.
Okay.
Bothering birds.
Oh. John, leave the wildlife alone, for crying out loud.
I have met a pheasant.
That's disgusting.
It was more aggressive than I expected.
Well, no, it wasn't more aggressive than you expected, because you went back to it when you knew it would already hurt you and you'd already been upsetting it.
No days off. Content is king. Anyway, Bothering Birds. Join my new Patreon tier. My name's John Cordy and I'm here today to talk to this little fella about PRS guitars. How do you feel about PRS guitars, bud? Not a fan. Birds. Glorious, glorious creature. Anyway, my name's John Cordy and I actually have a Patreon, and on the highest tier on Patreon you can see me spending time with lots of exotic birds like this pheasant. He's a very pleasant pheasant, aren't you, buddy? Yes, you are. A very, very pleasant pheasant. So let's just try and get some more angles. Today on the channel we have Mason from Vertex, and we're going to talk to him about his new Dumble amp. Tell me, where did you get the inspiration for your amp from? No? A lot of people are saying you clone your pedals, you copy other people. Do you have anything to say about that? No, you're a little bit not so chatty. Do you want to talk about the wah scandal? Remember the wah pedal? David Beebe says you got a haircut like that guy from No Country for Old Men. Huh? Okay, well that is an aggressive bird. A very interesting little bird. Hey buddy. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus Christ! Nope, I'm on your tail. Anyway, so this is just some of the fun that I have with birds on this channel. This little guy. Very friendly little buddy. Give me a fist bump. Ow! Jesus! Cock! Ow! It's actually surprisingly strong. So, said when I get to 37,000 subscribers, I'd spend some time with a cock. We've got this little pheasant. He's a very pleasant pheasant. Fractal versus Line 6. Which would you choose? Okay, anyway, so my name's John Cordy, and here on the channel we talk about all sorts of things: guitars, gear, amps. We've got pedal demos, spending time with wild animals, and on my highest Patreon tier you can see me spending time with wild birds, like this little guy. And you turn your back to an animal, it shows you just how confident you are with it, and that's how you can get a bird to stop attacking you. Just don't make eye contact with it. That's the safest bet. See, as I say, as I look away, the bird stops attacking. You look at it, he's nonplussed. Yeah, I show him that I'm confident with him. I'm gaining rapport with the bird, I think. Okay, he doesn't like left feet. I can tell how this bird votes. Oh, no. Oh, he's a bit of a centrist. Go for the right. Ow, 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 ow. That's, what do you think of Vertex? What do you think of Mason from Vertex? See you for now. Ow. See you later. See you later. Ow. See you later, buddy. Cheers. Just a fist bump for now. Just a fist bump. Axiflex versus Line 6. What do you reckon? Ow. A very, very friendly bird. Catch you later, bud. So that's just an example of some of the laughs that we can have on this new Bothering Birds segment here on YouTube. Feel free to like and subscribe if you got something out of that. I know I did.